The Court of Appeal has, in a unanimous decision, ruled that the multimedia group can broadcast a documentary detailing pervasive theft of cocoa beans by clerks. The three-member panel, presided over by Justice Dennis Ajay, held that the application by the Licensed Cocoa Buyers Association is unmeritorious. The documentary, Missing Kilos, is an investigation by JoyNews and was due for broadcast in February 2018. But running to court, the cocoa buyers described the documentary as, quote, containing unfair and unverified allegations of crime made against the companies, unquote. Court correspondent Joseph Akable has the rest of the story.
It's by far the biggest nationwide plunder of poor cocoa farmers.
They know it and it is happening.
The adjustment of weighing scales by produce clerks and licensed buying companies to steal cocoa beans in broad daylight.
Our scale is not that normal, so there is a mouse or enter into the scale and also can create that problem,
making the cocoa farmer poorer.
Everybody have adjusted their scales and they are weighing it 70 kilos instead of 64.
And the produce clerk richer.
We decided that when we use 5, sometimes our wages and this thing is small, so we added 1 kilo to be 6.
JoyNews' Kwete Nate goes undercover to expose this cartel of swindlers, missing kilos.
The cocoa buyers had argued the documentary contains unfair and unverified allegations of crime against them. Their lawyers on Monday urged the appellate court to grant their request for an injunction. This is the third effort to stop the broadcast of the documentary. The High Court and Supreme Court have on previous occasions turned down a similar request. Lawyers for the media giant, represented by Roslyn Kaleji, urged the court to dismiss the case, insisting the cocoa buyers had failed to demonstrate that they have a right to be protected. She said the application forms part of moves to frustrate the airing of the documentary. The court dismissed the injunction, describing it as unmeritorious. It also awarded a cost of 2,000 cedis against the association.
Joseph Akable filed that report. Now take a look at that story, which has been the center of controversy for 2 years. It was put together by investigative journalist here, Kwete Nate.
It's time to bust purchasing clerks in this dubious activity. After weighing my cocoa, I have brought the cocoa to the first shed at Amokwa. A man in his early 40s offers to buy the cocoa. He volunteers to carry the cocoa. He takes me to a mud-thatched house. He doesn't own his own shed. He weighs the cocoa at home. A bag of 70-kilogram cocoa now weighs 64 kilogram on his scale. He's demanding an extra 5 kilogram, despite stealing 6 kilograms through the adjustment of the scale. In this community, it will be impossible to find a shed that will weigh cocoa at 64 kilograms. Is there a depot at Anyinase, or do they also weigh the bag at 70 kilograms? It won't be weighed at 64 kilograms, but you need to factor other costs such as transportation. I'm at the border town of Elugu. I want to test how pervasive this canker is in this region. This 6.4-foot tall purchasing clerk works with private license buying company Fudo. His shed looks like an old church block. It hasn't been whitewashed for a long while. He's taking stock of several bags of cocoa here.
but he stops to attend to us. He drops the bag of cocoa on an old rusty scale. The 70-kilo cocoa now weighs 56 kilos. 14 kilograms is stolen on every bag brought to this shed. Is that your brother? What do you want me to do?
No, battery about okay, carry my.
If you want me to weigh, I have no issue. I will do it for you. You can come for the money tomorrow. It's 57. What's the readings? I know that cocoa is supposed to be weighed at 64 kilograms.
57.
No, I weigh cocoa here at 67 kilograms. I have to deduct 1 kilo for drying of the beans.